All right, hello everyone. Welcome to week 4 of my journey to Alaska 2023 for the Ironman race. I'm super excited. Just a quick little update on the swimming lessons. We rescheduled for Thanksgiving weekend, so I'll be headed down to Las Vegas for my swimming appointments. Really looking forward to that. Really glad that my coach was able to reschedule that time. I feel really bad for scheduling the wrong flights. My bad, but we learn. And another thing that I will be doing soon, probably after the marathon, is researching cycling bikes. I have no idea what to look for. I've been doing some reading, but not really anything that makes me feel comfortable on what to choose. I don't even know where to begin. But like I said, that won't be until after the marathon. The marathon's coming up. It's about 3 weeks away. I'm very excited. Rosa's excited. We're fine-tuning our training. We have 2 hard weeks left of really hard training, and we'll probably finish the last week of just active rest, making sure that we fine-tune small little details, stretches, and we'll be ready for that race. But again, 2 more hard weeks of hard training, and then we'll ease into the marathon nice and rested and ready. Outside of that, there's really nothing else to update. What I will do later on is I will do a video on some compression boots that I use for recovery after a long day of training. At the moment, I'm doing the marathon training, the high intensity, short duration training. I've implemented swimming into my training now as well. Just getting, it's part of the cardio training of my preparation for the marathon. I started 2 weeks ago, but it's a really good challenge. It gives me a practice on cadence of my breathing as I'm running. So it really helps out. And I remember that I did that at the World's Toughest Mudder. During that training, all I did was swim. I swam long distances in order for, again, just the breathing aspect of it. So I love swimming. Even though I don't know how to swim, I go out there and pretend like I'm swimming. Still works on my cardio lungs. Another thing that I do in training is I also do jiu-jitsu. I teach jiu-jitsu 4 times a week, and I also take classes myself. So I'm actually here. I just finished with a private. I'll give you a quick little tour of the facility. This is JG Academy here in Los Altos. I've done a lot of sweating on those mats and a lot of tears. So that's a quick little update. We will see you later on. All right, welcome to the dojo. This is the dojo. This is where I do all my research and my studying and stretching. This has been a great room to have, especially during the pandemic. I've always had somewhere to go to do jiu-jitsu and or a place to stretch. So welcome to the dojo. So today I'm going to be introducing to you my Normatic compression pants. These have been a lifesaver for my legs. Let me put them on. All right, just a quick little background on the compression pants. Now, compression pants or compression does great for circulation. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but I've had 2 surgeries, 1 on each of my knees, and it's been 10 years, and the doctor said after 10 years, I'll be experiencing arthritis. I didn't really believe him at the time, but now that it's been 10 years later, I did feel arthritis in my knees, and one of the things that really helped with my arthritis has been stretching. Stretching is a must. But also the compression pants have also helped with any type of swelling that I've gotten in my knee. So the compression pants are a lifesaver. Now, if you look at the pants, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 different chambers in the pants. Now, when you turn the compressor on, each chamber will fill up with air. As one chamber is filling up, the other chamber is letting the air out. So within my program, I'm constantly feeling compression, release, compression, release, compression, release. And that compression release has really helped with my blood flow and with any type of swelling that I'm feeling in my joints. Another thing that I've really noticed with the compression pants is the increase of flexibility. Now, as my knees are slightly bent within the pants, when the compression pants turn on, all my joints start to straighten out. So I can feel the stretching in my hamstrings, I can still feel the stretching in my tendons. It feels wonderful. I can only imagine if I didn't wear this, how my joints would feel without doing this. So this has definitely been a lifesaver. Highly recommend the compression pants. Again, if you're running miles and miles and miles, or if you're working out hard, compression pants are the way to go. All right, so while I sit here and rehab and recover, let's discuss some numbers. I'm going to show you the routes for each section. The section for the swim, the section for the run, and the section for the cycling. Let's look at the numbers and see what they look like. Let's look at the swimming portion of the route. Now the swimming portion will be 2.4 miles long. The good news is it's going to be in a lake called Oak Lake, and that is going to be a freshwater lake. I'm just happy that we are swimming in the freshwater lake versus the ocean, which is really not that far away. So Oak Bay is the ocean and the Oak Lake is the lake. Now the beauty of Alaska in the summer is that the sun does not go down. So no matter what time I finish, it's going to be daylight, which means with it being daylight, it should not be that cold outside. But the water temperature will be 65 degrees, which is the same temperature that I experienced in Lake Tahoe just a couple weeks ago. So my wetsuit is regulated, so I don't have to buy a new wetsuit. I've already had the experience of swimming in a 65-degree lake. So in that sense, I have a great perception of the swim. Now all I need to do is go to Las Vegas, learn how to swim from my coach, and then we just go from there. Now the second portion of the race is going to be the cycle. Now the cycle, if you look at the distance, is 110.3 miles long. The elevation peak is 261 feet. Elevation gain is 5,412 feet, which means my legs are going to be working. So I need to make sure that I have the conditioning for my legs to complete not just the cycling, but also the running immediately after. Now, I did find out that the majority of the Ironmans that have been, or that do sell out quickly, are flat. I don't want to say it's easier, but they're definitely a lot easier than the hilly courses. Alaska is a hilly course, so that's probably the reason why it wasn't as sold out, or it didn't sell out as fast as the other races. But this is information that I need to prepare me, or at least to prepare my program in order to be successful in this race. All right, so let's talk about the third portion of the race. Now the third portion of the race is going to be the run, or the running portion. Now the total distance will be 26.3 miles. The elevation peak will be 229 feet with an elevation gain of 1,183 feet. Combine that climb with the cycling climb, my legs are definitely going to be taxed and challenged. So I definitely need to be prepared to have extremely strong legs and the endurance of my legs to perform both tasks at hand. Now, I'm not taking anything away from the swim, but I don't think the swim is going to tax my legs as much as the cycling and the running. So I'm really, really excited to get this information. So when I start developing my program, I will know that I will definitely have to have a heavy leg emphasis to make sure that I can perform the way I need to perform and finish the race the way I need to finish the race. All right, so those are all the numbers for the upcoming race for the Alaska Ironman 2023. Now that I have some numbers, I know how I'm going to create my program to get me ready for this race. Again, please follow along. I will see you guys next week for week number 5.